that in the winter of that year, the season we're in now, the winds were chilly, they pierced to the bone. Snow was falling from the sky. It was just after New Year, but the entire city was desolate and grim. The atmosphere was filled with a tragic bleakness. The guillotine was placed in the middle of the public square. Icicles of red blood were still hanging on the blade. Louis XVI was bound and taken there. A piteous sight. He was cold, without even a coat, his body shivering. Everyone brought their family to witness this great occasion in their country's history. When the hour came, the executioner walked to the guillotine and put the king's head on the block. The blade was released. There was ice all over his face, and you could hear.
Go on, Yuan Shikai, go on!
You could hear the whoosh of the blade.
The whoosh of the blade, and then, go on, Yuan Shikai!
But that is the end.
The end? That quickly?
Yuan Shikai, you think we're idiots? That you can fool us like that? You're making this up? You made up this story from the West to scare us. I reappointed you against my better conscience. And this is how you repay my kindness? Did the French also celebrate New Year, or is this a lie?
Calm down! Stop! Your Highness! Your Highness, no!
I have received news that Sun Wen insists on a republic, no compromise. Empress Dowager, I told you the story of the French Revolution because I don't want you and the princes to share the same fate as the French Emperor. I've always been your loyal servant. Heaven can attest to my loyalty.
Yuan Shikai.
Huh?
Come here.
Come here!
Empress Dowager. I'm at your command as ever.
In case that day comes, you cannot let us face the guillotine. And you cannot let us starve to death.
Of course, of course.
Go back now.
The South is eager to fight. Please consider this, Empress Dowager.
I know.
Then I take my leave.
Prince Regent,
Your servant.
Yuan Shikai has broken his promise. He sided with the rebels. I regret it. I dismiss him as Prime Minister, effective immediately.
The situation now is... The situation now is such that it won't help at all.
They're dragging their feet, prolonging their dreams of a dynasty. Acting against the people, overreaching themselves. They're enemies of all people. Their feudal court survives in name only, and yet they continue to hang on! What happened? What is it?
Mr. Sun?
What is it?
Send a telegram.
The Qing court?
And make it public. The Revolutionary Party's patience is running out. Doesn't the Qing court have any shame or honor at all?
Empress Dowager, there are mutinies in the northeast, Xinjiang and Tibet. Feng Guozheng and Duanqi Roy and 43 other generals now support the Republic.
Can you tell me something I don't already know?
Empress Dowager, we serve you and the royal court. We do not support a republic. I beg you, please do not falter.
Why would I falter? This is all Yuan Shikai is doing.
You have betrayed Emperor Guangxu. Now he betrays Emperor Xuantong. He's an unforgivable traitor!
He receives such graces from the court, yet he betrays us. He wishes to become emperor himself.
If the Emperor doesn't abdicate, he can't complete his deal with the revolutionaries!
I told you before, he's not to be trusted.
As long as I Xin Juanluo lives, the Qing dynasty will not fall!
Our great ancestors in heaven. Right now, other countries oppress us. The revolutionaries run wild. Our ministers are corrupt. They sell whatever they can for their own personal gain. There is nothing left now. We have failed you, ancestors. At least Sun Wen is merciful to us. He hasn't invaded. There will be no guillotines.
We want to have a bloodless revolution. No more sacrifices. No more needless fighting and killing.
This is a historical day. Let's begin.
Mr. President, over here,
Wait.
please.
Let me find a good pose.
President One, could you hold your hat high?
Sure. Let's change the pose, shall we? When you cut my cue off, don't hurry the process. Just take your time. Do everything very slowly. This is a truly historical moment. Do you understand?
Yes.
We'll all talk about revolution and the Republic, right? A revolutionary should have a revolutionary look, and today I will show you my revolutionary look. Look at this.
I can't believe this.
Before I leave the presidency, I hope you will request your respective governments to recognize our new country immediately. Because to you, and to the entire world, it is truly significant.
Mr. President, how do you plan to treat the Qing royal family?
They will become citizens of the Republic.
You have decided to pay the royal family 4 million taels of silver. Is that how you treat all your citizens?
Is that how you will treat all your citizens?
I don't believe money should be a measure here. Not all revolutions require guillotines. What do you say, Mr. Ambassador?
I agree with your position.
When I was in England, I met your parliament member, Mr. Hillier. I told him, when China is finally a free country, I would invite him as my guest. I will use our Chinese liquor to toast you. Revolutionary liquor. Come. Cheers.